That's the best way I know how to put this freaking phone stay still without having a stand. So I put on the desk. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how to start this thing. I have this thing for put the button, that pen holder. When you're doing calligraphy, that type of pen holder, and it's brass heavy. So that's how I filmed this video. And as I said, I was just trying to make the phone not fall somewhere, and also make the picture looks not so freaking boring. Have some background color, make it less boring, and so people won't be too much criticized of me not doing some editing of video, because the same thing, if you make the background interesting and how you use AI or those tools making videos, generate those fake things, same thing. They think it's real. Anyway, I'm gonna eat it. Well, I don't call it breakfast, I call it midnight snack. And last video, I apologize, it was my fault. Because the phone runs battery. Yeah. Out of expectation. So I was gonna eat here. It's good. I concentrate. Katy doesn't feel well. She's right here. I will show you guys. She's actually. Oh. See, she doesn't feel so well. She just listen to music, enjoy cuddling with me. And pretty soon I'm gonna go to the Shoppers Drug Mart pharmacy. Oh, maybe meet the lady next pharmacist Sandy. I think her schedule today. I will see her there at this hour. And she's been working on this position. I mean, graveyard shift is hard, you know. She's been working on the graveyard shift since 2001. And not at Shoppers Drug Mart in downtown Vancouver, by Davy, this location. She was at Burnaby district before. How do you know that? I talked to him. Her. My English really bad. I still make mistake about he, she, him, her. Because in my language, the Chinese language, all of this, they use the same word, but speaking, writing different. Writing, we know, we go called ta, but in writing, the male one part is human, and the female part, they use that part, left part, they use woman, and that part is ye. So, 人, ye, that's a female, male, and woman, ye, that's female. Yeah means also. Yeah, don't tell me why, that's why we go. But it sounds pretty discriminative toward the woman. As men's human, woman is another category. Another chapter talk about the manipulation of language for divide and control. For something else. Yeah, another topic. So I just want to finish the goal of this morning is finish my story of January 4. How about that? And not dive into my next admission. January 4, how I got admitted the first time. So as you heard from last episode or video, that I completely just no freaking clue what was there waiting for me. And you know, I'm a smoker, not a freaking smoker. I smoke whenever I want to. So I arrived at the lunch hour, noontime, and I was goddamn starving. No, we had to wait for the process of intake part schedule your fill application form and bunch of bullshit. And then I was completely disconnected, and I thought the OD means no, I was told OD means outpatient department by Kevin. I was told psychiatrist. It's more like therapeutic therapy, like in TV show, American TV show. Have a comfortable couch sofa, and you just lying there, stretching up, and walk back to your memory lane, trying to be hypnotized by the therapist to make you feel pretty good about your job after. No. Oh gosh, I wish that was a reality. Have a couch, comfortable surrounding with zen and music softness, make you feel, No. It shouldn't be a deceptive interrogation setting, and not one-to-one, supposing to be one-to-one legally, No, it was a group therapy. It actually was targeted me interrogation with the help of rumor spreader or character assassination. But of nonsense bullshit just come from the mouth and to the Dr. Taylor. So before that, it was a nurse. I believe her name was Elizabeth. Is that Elizabeth or Victoria? No, Elizabeth. Something I thought I used to remember that name is something linked to the aristocrat in Britain. I think Elizabeth probably. Yeah, I'm more solid on that one now. Oh, okay, this one. Oh, that guy playing flute. So I was told by the nurse, because after a cigarette break, in the cigarette break, I went outside with Kevin. He had to be with me, have to watch me in case I run away or something. Now I think of that the purpose where he was there with me to have a cigarette. Could he with me inside? So I told him, Kevin, when I was done, "Hey Kevin, you know that I did all the trip here is for you, because you're a little bit confident. You are the one making troubles. You forgot what you said the day before all the time since 2019, the stroke." And he just made me feel no more. So, yeah, sure. Yeah. Okay. But okay means shut the fuck up. Yeah. And I think at the most, so you really have to tell them the truth about the buyback. I don't want this thing escalated to a state that uncontrollable. He said yes. I told him, if without you clarifying out, I definitely will go away now, because it's wasting my freaking time. I got something more important to be concerned about my health, about something else of burn, because I really cannot walk that long distance anymore. I'm panting 2 blocks even. I'm walking like just like a male person, like a senior, like 70 years old all the time. I feel my body's not mine. When I speak, so come out from it's the scar now. So, sorry, I'm not complaining, but now it's good for me to still remember this, because I don't care about being salt on my until wind every time to go down this memory lane. It helped me to be strong and tough. It helped me to claim my authority. I remember everything clearly and check my records. If I said anything inconsistently, right? So back then, my English wasn't so good. Even now, my mistake. I still make mistakes on that. And I use AI to correct my grammars when I'm trying to hold something. So what? This means everything, because it's AI. AI is a tool. Come on. How you use it matters. Where you use it to manipulate, use it to cheat, use it just simply for this to translate your language. Be a translator, or just correct your grammar, because you are not good at English in grammar aspect. Anyway, so we went in after I had my counselor speak, and so the nurse first told me that we won't keep you here. I guarantee you that you are not going to stay here. It led me to agree with that integration, and they brought some bunch of paperwork. So setting was that I think I was in the center of the room, or no, I was on the back of the side of the. So you walk in, and then across the opposite of the door, either side of the, in the center sitting there, 2 chairs, one chair for me, one chair for Kevin, and psychiatrist. The setting is not friendly setting. It's make you feel. Later I did some study of the CIA, the interrogation, the bullshit thing that completely related to that setting. Depend on what the level of your security level, how they put the setting in integrity, whether they sit close to you or they sit distant, they make you have some sort of. And yeah, so that was out to me for me something paper, and I really trust authority at that time, because I'm just how can I be of a kid, student at school, and I trust authority always, not authority of communist regime after I wake up from there. I trust authority of democratic democracy, Western value holders, the type of government authority, healthcare. I trust that. I trust justice here. I trust law enforcement. I trust they do have balance of the anti-corruption things. They're not going to be corrupted like the way they did in some other countries which have no human right or rely on the collective society type of propaganda. Make people don't know what human rights is. Use those principles or use propaganda, tell you what is supposed to be, follow that rule, even the bad rule, even the change rule every day. That's what I'm against. I thought here different. I have doubts of that since pandemic, because the mentioned bullshit. And but at that point, I did not know that going to be that big stretch to Vancouver healthcare, BC healthcare, BGH, okay, which is it's not one department. It's a different health care controller. I say that they're freezer health, and like they are not completely shared things, but they do. They don't, then they're using that to dismiss you, to get away from accountability. So you have like ping pong ball be bouncing back to each other, and the PCQ is there. That's not out of our jurisdiction. They don't share information from different departments, such as the plastic survey department to the immunity department or to the burn unit. Or they do share. They do share when they try to use information to sabotage you, to depict you as what is said at the beginning, so therefore they don't have to correct mistakes. Or after 10,000 pages of house record with all the errors, they ask you to give you a form to correct one by one instead of the correct error from beginning. And then you use the rest of it, or make a note of since that time and follow up that day till this day. It was incorrect misinformation, because we should not listen to some individual who does not have the accountability for giving fair sound for the judgment. As that was also a reason of the stroke being used as a reason for avoid their obligation jury duty in the low court the same year. How about that? Bingo. If you go to law court, this can be proved. I have evidence of his stroke now. His personal health record, I do have that. Don't tell me, oh, you violated his privacy. Fuck. He violated my privacy. So he knows all my record. He talking about bipolar crazy, become a bipolar psychiatrist from very beginning. No one ever accused him. He talking bipolar crazy about me to be a brain doctor. Never mentioned that filler was actually real before the surgery, or even more, he diagnosed that filler. Even Dr. Humphrey, 2013, who conducted the surgery, she didn't know what that is. However, 2023 July, Time Hapal tells that Dr. Isaac at Time Hospital third floor in July. I have to make an appointment in March and wait for 4 months. In July, and it's a silicone. I believe that until not long ago. I realized, until last detention unlawfully, I realized that not silicone. Because those companies didn't know what it is. Kevin named it, and I confirmed with Kevin, yes, he made it up. But that thing still on my freaking health record. They put silicone. And my last 2 detention, Dr. Bo said, no, silicone filler will migrate. And Anne Davis from North Vancouver, dermatologist, silicone filler never migrates. Nurse Raman, she acknowledged that, silicone filler did migrate. Her friends had those things done and it migrated. Let's check it out. Contradiction everywhere, isn't it, guys? Ladies and gentlemen. So, can I put it again? I have the dress in that room. I'll hang it on the window. So, it's a Shindo twist dress. Don't ask me where I got that. I love the Shindo clothes. So what? I'm delusional psychosis, of course, because I wear robes. Yeah. I want something authentic. I want something very cultural background related. I want some Mandarin robe. I want some Chinese robe. Is that put on my record, on my chart? Yeah. So this guy, he might be more psychosis than I did. Yeah. He warned publicly. I did as well. So what could do about me? We went to work now. I did in 2015, 16, 17, 18. I went in Kyoto, in Nara. So what? I wanted to close in Beijing, in Vancouver, back in 2010. It's my heritage. So what? And everyone wearing these things before 1950s in China. So what? This is the real one from 1940s. The silk, well made. How do you tell? By the side of a button. The way the real one, not the modern one. Modern one, they don't like how to make it properly. The button, they don't do it same. They made a helmet. They don't do it look at. They don't do it like here. They do it like this. So when you put it down, put up, it's much easier. You know that nowadays they just do it like not like this. They do it like this. So when the button comes in, it's very hard to put on. And the size is much bigger than modern ones because I don't know why they don't know how to make smaller. Anyway, so people start wearing robes in mainland in the 1950s because it would be a crime later on. So what are you going to do about me having robes? Now that's off topic again. Let's talk about that day that VGH Sequel building. I was promised I will be leaving that place, so I was told only take I thought it will only waste the maximum of 40 minutes of my life. That's the purpose of Kevin will be able to get his therapy to consulate Dr. Taylor. After I signed the paper I think I just agree for the thing, but I was completely coming no inside, right? Because they never been transparent, so no inside is very reasonable for the 15 years until I got my house. I realized that everything. brutal, right? So I really thought I'm going to leave for 20 minutes. Just a 5 session is let it out session. Oh, how gullible that was. So when that Taylor woman walked in, everything shifted. Energy wise, I feel like I am a fucking prisoner. I'm a fucking loser. I was blamed. I don't know how to take care of my own money. I don't walk my dog, Katy. It's my daughter. I don't cook. I'm a suicidal kid since teen age. My family was crazy. My grandfather was crazy. Oh, his name. He died in 2003. But his name is well known. His famous daughter, his name is Bao Qikun. You can still hear the Qi as Qifa, Kun as Qiangun, and Bao is Bao Yu. And the name. He's a well-known professor in medical. He speaks multiple languages, German and he studied in the US, Columbia University, and he's a professor. And he went back to China in 1949 because of propaganda, and he had good faith that society can shift to a democracy way. He was lurked by the propaganda. And then our family got completely destroyed, punished for the crime of that education, and we've been betrayed our country, we're intellectual. That's the title of the crime back then. So 10 years in jail. My father was sent to the Port province at the age of 14 from the Beijing Bazhong, Yidong Primary School, to race horse for 11 years at the age of 14. How he met my mom from Port province in China. And he was thrilled. He didn't feel much sorry about it. He had, don't need to go to school anymore. I go out. So, if my family member crazy, then so was everyone else in China who had the experience of that traumatic event last for 10 years, which has never been apologized for by the regime till nowadays, and still continually getting back down. So if our family member was crazy because of that, so they're like, not 1 billion by nowadays, it's probably dropped, but so they're all going to be put in mental ward, delusional, psychosis. Because be aware of that, they do not speak freaking English. So that's very easy to be diagnosed as psychosis, Okay, by the way, I wasn't speaking any Chinese there during diagnosis. And I was complaining about my irritation, about maths. They interpreted that as a complaint about freaking insect with 6 legs without. I had a bed bug, yes, but more than that. And later on, bed bug was confirmed. Oh, you mentioned something else as well, so we're not going to apologize for our delusional calling bed bug non-existing. No, we're not that we are better at you, make you put the freaking cream on the bed bugs when they're biting you. We have to point out you did say something else accurately in a foreign language. Oh no, it's your language now because you're a citizen. In English, you didn't say it accurately, even though we lost the accuracy word, the spelling game on the bed bugs. But this thing you didn't correctly, even though, you addressed that you just had a irritation, that's the purpose, not to participate in any competition games, so whose spelling bee. And so, hey, I was gaslighted. Anything after that, gaslighting from authority and the capital is like he's mentally ill person, patient that medically harmed by the by the medical, I would say malpractice, but the accident. Let's not blame doctor for that one. And so I was completely guided by the authority for bad backs. That wouldn't correct it. And failure, denial. That's severe medical neglect. And later on, it turned to be like malpractice with, I won't say the word murder, because I'm still having the same right now. The bruise now hurt once I touch the thing. Oh, well, you still have psychosis that prove that you have psychosis. How do you freaking know that there's no even hazard? Did you live here? I mean, you by doctor, I'm trying to make myself sound more. I'm talking to myself. This is delusional, right now, by their standards, talking to the air, even though there's a camera here, I'm filming YouTube videos, but in their standard, that's delusional. Because I was punished by that. My fourth admission in 2024 April. They were civilians spying on me when I was working down Katy. I was talking to my phone, recording my thought because I wasn't crazy. I have to record what I experienced in case there's an antipsychotic mess up my brain and the hormone. Eventually, I lost the memories. I already had the speech disorientation now. Julie? Weight gain? Oh. Chanting. Oh, that's a Gagaku singing. Gagaku is elegant music, core music. Japan preserve it. Thanks Japan. That's why I love Japan. I love the way they respect every soul on earth, the culture. Nowadays, of course, don't mention about the wars, this, that, okay. They're different people. Thanks with now the Japanese people. It's over. Hatred, education, like hate Japan is that encouraged by the regime now rolled out in the education system to the kids. It's really harmful. The kids will take the entire rest of their life to heal for that hatred education. To forgive themselves. Anyway, off topic again. So I was labeled as anti-government by both regime in Canada and regime in China. Oh, Canada, because now I've been carried out anti-government of Canadian government as well. So I call the regime so that the blame will fit. The label will fit. I mean, my English really bad. So bear with me. If you understand me, my broken English or Chinglish, however we call it, but if you can link up to the words, means you're a smart one. I give you that. And I was pretty much speechless after I heard all those accusations from other mouths beside me. I don't know how to respond to that. I said that, oh yes, I wasn't suicidal. I just drink some, not even one bottle. I drink a third bottle of the gin after I broke up with my partner at the time at university. So he said that I was committing suicide. I got drunk. He was there. That time I might have back then, 2007. 2006, when I was second grade at the university. I met Devin in 2005. He opened the door for me, and I met Kevin because we met online on Friday's website, and he told me that he is from Calgary, where Devin comes from. I told him Devin was working in the Olive Garden. He told me he will look for him. But back then, really, I don't lot of contact with Devin and kids with her and not. So, anyway, that's how we met. Me and Kevin, because Devin, my first relationship. And 2007, I was with another relationship and broke up. And I was, of course, mourning that relationship, how it ended, and it's a long distance relationship, by the way. I have to take a train every 2 weeks, 14 hours to a different city. That's for a half year. And anyway, so however, he used that to recognize to psychiatrists depict me as being suicidal. And I said I won't have them again. I was labeled don't know how to control my money. I told Kevin when I first moved here. I trusted Kevin, and also we had the certificate of relationship marriage, and we never had intimacy, but it's I thought that like he would try to work and treat my family because we've been through a lot in Beijing, and we traveled to Hong Kong many times, and he also there for me when I broke up with my second relationship. We played pool together, in Vancouver, in Beijing. We traveled to Thailand, and but I didn't go to Europe with him. I went there by myself, and I was also went there with my third relationship with French nationalities individual. During Olympic time in Beijing, 2008, the day one, I flew to France, to Paris, and went to Belgium for a month. And he wasn't there with me, and that 1 month I was with Kevin, and then later on I came back to Vancouver. I came to Vancouver, met Kevin. He was here already because I got him a job 2008. He works in Paris now. In Beijing, came to the hotel, I linked up the interview and everything. Back then it's not so common to have the online interview, So I was pretty much destroyed by the all those accusations and this. I was pretty much just like, what the heck? What I say for this one? What they trying to do? Why that why that demure lady trying to accuse me this, that, and I'll be very ashamed about I'm not working. I'm very ashamed of I'm retiring. I'm very ashamed of that I can't afford not to work. And then they have to know how much money I have exactly in my bank account. I did not know that I have some rights that I don't have to answer them. I thought treat them as fuck, please. I treat them as that police officer. I have an obligation to answer them everything. They ask me, I have to be such a submissive, obedient contact to tell them everything they ask. Honestly, yeah, I was like that. But I was shocked. And the way I answered it quite, like, what? What? No, I wasn't. No, what? And put that in mind, I have a bunch of blood on my forehead. It reopened because the mold exposure. I couldn't speak very well because the wind came out from my throat after I had this tray for 1 month. No solid food eating, lost a lot of weight. Yeah, I was skinny back then. Skinnier than normal. Until very soon later, after I started taking nights, like that. Yeah, I tell you. Yeah, I got look very crazy, like, was shocked like this. I was just, confused, traumatized, betrayal, everything, just don't know what to say. I'm not shouting, don't worry. But I don't know where to put it. Oh my god, the food is all cold. I haven't eaten anything yet. Because the camera has put it here so that it won't fall, and nowhere I can find a stand to make it standing up because the phone case I took it off this afternoon. Oh, Katy. Oh, this sound in that alarm. Oh, we also done it before. Oh my god, I'm such a storyteller. So long, just for one day, because so much detail, that day. And I swear to the God that was a fact, truth, reality, what actually happened. Verify it, do some investigation, find those people. Find the people, the intake nurse, find those people at the front counter at the VJ that day, and single building, find that the Dr. Taylor. Oh, they may be lying, those Dr. Taylor, because he is responsible for my first admission. And number 9 admission in October 30, 2025. Yeah, I have the video already uploaded, raw footage, guys. And yeah, I'll write it as well. Hey. Sweetie pie. See, can you see? No. My emotions, my words, things that I have with the flower, the started. She does give me a kiss, gently. Well, she's my daughter. We grew up together. She told me about wholeness. She told me about the world and you. You're part of the world, we're part of you. After you develop that boundary of your skin theory is for people who separate themselves away from the world, who see the world as, there's a boundary, outward, inward. That's the case. So there's lots of narcissists, there are lots of people, psychopaths, they love to build other empathic people, trust people. So in order to survive, you have to put in that mindset, the work, and you separate. That's the journey, step 1 to your soul journey, Until later, you realize that if you take on authority, the law of attraction, the spectrum of the physical realm, physical world, there's also some higher world, like a higher level, like spiritual. And you realize that as above, so below, as within, so without. There's no freaking ball spinning under our feet. Oh, Katy. Oh, look at Katy on the table. What do you want? Katy, let me move it quick so we have more space. Oh, don't jump there, Katy. Come on, come. She jumped. She jumped off from the table. She had the show today, and I think it's late. I think January 4. It's almost. Oh, whew, I said it. So let's finish this. Wrap it up. No more details. Just to tell you the crucial part. So after that interrogation, that Taylor woman, psychiatrist, told me this: I'm sorry, we have to keep you in the mental ward for the weekend. That would be nice. If I knew I was there for entire freaking months. Yeah. So I said no. You guys told me I would be staying here. That's why I was wasting my lifetime of this period. You would have fully made it, alright? Have this talk with you. She gave me the power abuse. How do I pretend to be I think it's hard to grab that attitude. It was very cold, very serious, very, very like this. You are sleeping dust and I don't have power. You say this. I have power to keep you here. Well, I'm new. I said no. It's authority give you power to force me to stay here. She is same as me, individual, equal. However, under Mental Health Act in British Columbia, authority, something not real, we created, and you can't see the nature because it doesn't exist in nature. The concept, authority, the one we surrender our power to give them so that to make our life better, suddenly claim that the reason for her to abuse me. I know that, but I don't know how to express my feelings. And then they forced me to sign a paper. I was forced to sign that paper, okay? I have no other choice. Because to people from China or from Iran, from Egypt, from those dictatorship things, we are scared of those kind of papers. We thought you have no choice, but the government doing that to you or healthcare authority. Because it's integration rule, okay? After that, Kevin left. And I went back to that office of that Taylor woman or psychiatrist office, asked her, I need to borrow the phone to make phone call. And so she told me the phone is at the lobby. So I went to the lobby. Who I found? Kevin. Because he's supposed to collect out this buybacks. The Kevin told the Taylor in the interrogation, buyback is my freaking delusion, not real. I was speechless. And Kevin, you need to tell them that that's real, what you're doing. They want to keep me here. And he said, okay. It's super cool, no big deal. What happened there, it's already gone in his brain. And then I told him this. I told him that I cannot say that we're still together because they're not going to believe me if we both appear to there to say this, because what I feel, Dr. Taylor or the nurse, they dismiss whatever you say when I am there. They were thinking you say that because I'm freaking crazy to make me calm down, to make me feel less frustrated or agitated, to make me feel comfortable. So they treat that clarification as accepted gaslighting to me, just so makes me feel better, because I don't deserve any transparency. I don't deserve any truth. Only thing I deserved is lie and gaslight, just so that I won't be making some trouble. Makes sense, right? Yeah, totally. So, I agreed. We were sitting in front of the front desk there, because there were people talking to the front desk nurse. Come agreed to clear everything out, so I said, I will feel that I need to have a cigarette to calm down. Since lunch, I've been waiting so many out there. It was at 6 p.m. Dark. So I have a cigarette. See through window, the door, glass. I see Carmen was busy talking to the nurse at front desk. So clear everything out. I thought, supposedly, but from my observation, no, something fishy. From the gesture, the body language, doesn't seem like a clarification. More like it's more like based on thing trying to get me in there. And I have that suspicion. Pretty soon he came out to me. I said, "Well, did you clarify out? They knew it was a buyback. I can go now, right?" He said, "No, they said I keep you there. You're there over the weekend." I said, "What? If that's not delusion, why do I have to be there?" He said, "Oh, I'm sorry. That's between you and the doctor. Between you and the psychiatrist. Not real doctor, right?" No, he's a real doctor. Let's not make that claim so that they will weaponize this against me. Psychiatrist is a real doctor, I tell you. You really know your physical pain. You know how to cure that as well. If you make a complaint, they're definitely not going to ignore that. Definitely not going to dismiss that. Or later on, they accept it, still label you as delusions for the same situation. Before you make a complaint of that, it's delusional. Later on, they prescribe you the cream for that allergy. At the same time, give you antibiotic pills. That totally making sense. They are a real doctor. Okay, everybody, listen me carefully. They're a real doctor. I'm not making any claim. Dismiss the psychiatrist career there. I'm now never say that. I never say that. The psychology things is just making some sort of simplified version of they couldn't deal with difficult, complicated person realities, like personal traits. They couldn't deal with all the complexities. They have to use the technique of category that to a simplified version and then be a judging bitch to judge you. No, never say that. Okay? You're a good doctor, sincerely. And oh yeah, I wasn't mocking. I wasn't look at how sincere my eye is. I was freaky sincere about that. They're real doctor. And yeah, please, if you use it to represent me, I object. Yeah, that's it. News from my eye. So, cut that crazy? Whatever. So, that was off. Makes no sense. The nighting up. As Kevin said this. No, you have to stay here because, you have to stay over the weekend. Because Katy need to work. Beg your pardon? I have to be put to a mental ward. Do my human right because my dog needs to have a walk. I don't buy that. I didn't buy it. I don't buy it now. I will never buy it for such nonsense bullshit. So what I did, run. Even though I couldn't walk for 2 blocks, I ran like there's I run for my life. That type of run. I have no money on me. But Kevin, that morning, he made sure I didn't take the key. I have no key of my boat property. I have no money. Normally I would take taxi, right, for that distance because I'm just a burn. Most people don't know what to feel after burn. Burn survivor trauma and that feeling of your skin sensation of any dirt that make extreme pain to your wind. I go to the emergency paramedic in December 9th, remember? Because he posted them out. Otherwise, I would end up in the emergency at BKH December 9th, 2022. So, well, a traumatic event, so sorry, I put some personal emotion in here, but let's not judge me being crazy. The trauma is reasonable. And I've been classified by authorities, so everything I ever since that day is reasonable. Because my life been stolen by them, my reality being altered. I have to live in a false reality that they created. They're called gaslighting. I'm strong enough to recover that, study that, get the clue, everything sorted out in clear version, and all everything supports my claim. So, anyway, I run for my life. I run like it's like back to the high school, was champion for the 2,000 meters at sport meeting, school Olympics, like that. I constantly check if there's a cop's car, constantly check if there's people following me across Broad Bridge. Depending on time, I was wearing that hat, I still don't remember what I was wearing that day. How strange is that? I was wearing the Novanchi red colored rain jacket that was labeled high fashion, rain jacket. I was wearing this hat because the burn of my head, and I lost all my hair. This thing can keep me warm. I'm okay. I wear this. If they have too many cameras in the VGH at the within the day, or anyone saw me that day, verified. That's how good my memory is. And so how did I get here? Because no taxi, but no money, of course. That day didn't bring cash. But Kevin, because I was taking care of Kevin, he told the authorities that he taking care of me. I was like him. So that month, I did not cook, but that was used as a weapon to sabotage me to psychiatrist. Don't cook. I'm not able to, to survive on my own, even though I didn't cook, but the food, the fee, the money of the food can provide food to me. I pay for that. He didn't cook for me every day. I ordered food. Oh, he ordered food. I paid the cash. That turned to be like he taking care of me by, hello, may I place the order? Even though I pay. Not to mention that I paid for Johnson as well for 4 years, including that time. And I never charged him for any money for the staying at my place for free for 4 years. And so all this, like Kevin mentioned about Johnson. That means I had a roommate. And he did not live here. He lived at my other property. He doesn't live in the studio. Anyway, so when people see let's say younger Asian dude, skinny, speak disoriented, doesn't speak very well, and there's white Caucasian. Sorry for being racist. Now I have to because you won't grab this. You see a white Caucasian? Seems like much older than him. But Cam told me he was 38 years old when I met him. I was 21. But that was a lie. He was 44. I knew that later on in Shanghai, in July 2006. Anyway, so when you see some thing like that, I experienced the entire time since I got Vancouver. People automatically have the mindset, or sort of, how to say that? Mindset, yes, stereotyping, or dogma, that imbalance in power of these two individuals is that this, what we call slanty eyes, slopey head, this kind of face. This individual is rely on that Caucasian, which are older. If they've been told they are couple married, or they are like, even though they're not, they're friends, people just always doing this. They think they are something like more than friends. Me and Cam never had intimacy after 2009. That marriage, so it was a platonic relationship. I actually knew that from the beginning. And so now what the police do? Let's say that to them. Let's forget everything about abusive behavior from that Kevin. Let's think of you should be deported because you abuse our system. That it's a marriage. Why? Oh, you didn't provide the sex service. Because no, you can get the citizenship. If that's how you take it, fine. That was like what? Well, 18 years ago, 17 years ago. Yeah, but somehow that Caucasian dude have to rely on me to live here in Vancouver. Bye. saving $150,000 in rent since 2017. Not to mention about the other place I had before this place on Pandero Street. I went for the Pandero and sometimes at condo. 2018, I had 3 condos a year. Will take a year to move. I moved everything. I made everything by myself. It was 5 blocks away, so no car. I've taken 1,000 trips. Somehow, all these things never mentioned. I was because incapable, couldn't find a job, I was a loser, no freaking income. So if this is the case, so how do you deal with people who retired, like they don't go to work? How do you with people who are students? They are not working, or they got some severe damage from accident. And a lawyer can use this thing, oh, they have no income, so therefore let's not get into this case because they're not going to have lots of compensation because they have no income. Since when income is the only thing to judge people's value, I wonder. They don't judge what they contribute to the society, to the industry. Purchase one condo, you support 160 industries. Oh, it's a foreign buyer, they make the property price. Okay, yeah, that's true, but whose fault is that? I didn't have, like they're talking about money laundering in the casino. This, sure, I know this crime, but that's what high up those people, people in those corrupt regime. Not only China, in Iran and all this. So target some individual like me. I don't have much money. I've made these things. Those not I'm holding those sort of money laundering. No, I made this. Oh, you don't seem like capable of making this, manners. Oh, it's too professional. It doesn't seem like you're saying the truth. But I show them the models I made because it's too professional. Must be delusional. Not real. Don't believe you. You want to bet somewhere. The premier instrument, I said I play Guqin. That's only my instrument that differs from the other instrument that is for playing word. Enough for performance because you don't have a lot of volume. It's for meditating and self-cultivation. Lots of musicians, they are crazy, so the premier instrument does not prove that you are not crazy. Stated by the Dr. Bao 2025, that's not long ago, last year, October detention. Answered the light about that thing on the repent hearing from that doctor note, bunch of bullshit structural logic. They are not using common sense and formal logic to writing things report. I think structural logic is Kafka trap. You know the term? It's trying to dig up all the things and make you seem crazy on the record. I did not know that. Oh, I heard of those type of dirty tricks from some other things, TV show. Yeah, I heard some rumors about that. Don't ever challenge law enforcement police with PD. Even though you win a case, you will be kicked out of the city by them if you win a case by the PD. I was told that. I did believe it. Should I believe it now? No. Even though you kick me out of the city, so what? I do the right thing, you did the wrong thing, and at the end, I still take my sovereignty. I still feel confident. I was ever feel criminal, corrupted, fucking criminal. Hope that makes them feel better. Anyway, so I have no fear to let out. Speaking the truth, it's more than anything to me because I already been depicted on official documents that I am some sort of street rat. So therefore, let's end the story. Almost sorry. I run back home. I have no key. I pump up the lady like from the 15th floor. She had a dog. She remembered my face, so she let me in. So I have to climb 16 floors on staircase because I have no fob. Under that condition, you have to honestly like picture you on my condition after all this bullshit trauma and shocking betrayal and physical pain, and then we get to recover well. And well, I mean, come on, so look like freaking freak with this to keep it warm, like this to cover my hair. And I got here. I did lock the door to be able to come in with the key because I trust the detective at top. I thought, oh, yes, up, and then nobody can do the same thing like, you know, it's a probably society. I thought. So I did lock the door, but now they told you how to lock the door in case, you know, like, wow, what a shift. So, I got in here, and I really miss Katy. Katy was at the other place. So I went Kevin's place, who stayed for free with my place at home, where he hid the nature of also damaged the wall at the window. That's where I got those skin sensation. That place, yes, my place where Kevin stayed for free. So I called Kevin's place just so that you know that was official document states it's his place at that time. Alright? Alright? He was there. And then I wait across the street of that building, across the street, big tower, ugly botanic style building built in the 60s, but they have some strange layout of the pool and the garden, landscape garden. So I can be able to have a full scope of that my building at the 11th floor. Lights was on, window was open, means he went back already by taxi must be. And he probably taking 8 out for pee, so I just walk around neighborhood, trying to clear my thoughts. I buzzed, alright. I have no key, I buzzed without that time. But I went away for about 50 minutes and then went back. Buzzed again. He was there. I went up. So soon I walked in the door. He was on freaking phone. That's the way he speaks to the phone is suspicious, sounds not normal. I asked who he was talking to. He called me Pizza Boy. I asked back the law enforcement, the VPD, and I was correct. He said no. Until I heard that end of the phone saying that somebody said like, is he here? Something I heard that. Yeah, that's how sharp I was. And of course, I grabbed my phone. I grabbed my key. I went back to my studio, which is my home on the record. That was correct. This is my home. And what do I have to do when I get home? Call my mother. I call her every day. I have strong feeling that I will goddamn be put on mental ward by the freaking police because of Kevin's sneak and betrayal. During the conversation with my mom, we just tell my mom, I'm okay, don't worry. They broke in. It's Kevin. Kevin had a key, opened the door, police went in. My property. What else do you do? Have to, chill, be him calm, be cooperative. I knew the rule because I was submissive, obedient. Remember, I was very, very, to my tone to talk police like they have power over me. Back then, we're not equal. So with the fear, I told police that I point out where the thing, because that day there's a black thing on the ceiling. And they say, "Oh, did you burn it?" Come say that to police before. And police was shocked to see my antique Qing Dynasty Alpine bed, 打补床 in Chinese, you know how value that is. He was amazed, basically, of the structure. Amazed of me paint everything. I point out those mold parts or fungi, I don't know, there's something they're decaying the wood. But as long as it's not bad bug, as long as it's not mold, even though I don't know what mold are, most people, even the police officer, you know what mold look like. Mold a fucking big family, right? Like we're going to start 5% of them, fungi. Anyway. Sorry, my face is like a freaking all again. Ooh, chill. Okay, so please took me to VGH. We copied it, so no hard time with police because police will reply that well. He had a protocol. I understand that. His goal mission is make sure I got I got signed into the psych ward. And the assessment at psych ward after those protocol being called by police, they never gonna assess you fairly. It's also already made decision. Tell you this, you think of there are two certificates from two for evaluation by two different psychiatrists. Fuck no. A physician can give you an evaluation. Everything was made. I think not more than 2 minutes. And then when you bring up the power abuse part, a very young dude, doctor. Oh no, psychiatrist. Oh, doctor. Yeah, I mentioned a doctor, psychiatrist. The doctor, so there you go. Equivalent the same. Not? Or yes. And he barely refused taking those freaking antipsychotic meds. He told me this. Everybody are taking that. Why don't you take it? I like. I told him this. You have whether can give you power to treat patients, not to abuse them like this. We are not lab rat to test on those antipsychotic meds by pharmaceutical company lead to some sort of money. Never had never passed out the trial, clinical trial. So weird. It's basically some sort of impairment, some sort of like that. Basically, I don't use that term, but that's the big difference. And if you know the fact, in the 1960s, Canadian government did the same thing to the patient. Yeah. Make sure to have no insight because no transparency, and then they have also be blamed for that. Okay, and they thought they've been, they're going to, their health going to be better after taking those things. No, it's harmful. They use that to patient as so. Forgive my English because I don't know what's the other academic word for this term, but how we call it in Chinese is a lab rat. Yeah, that's forgive me being frankly on this one. Alright, so I told him that was the second or the doctor. I think the second one, sorry. Anyway, so January 4th, that part, I think I'm done today. You should be satisfied because it ended I've been admitted to the mental ward by the total policeman here breaking with Kevin's key with Kevin. During the time I've told my mom on video chat. I was very cooperative. They allowed they put handcuff for me. I think they did put a handcuff for me. I think outside in front of my building, very humiliative, very reputation damaging, because they saw me, my neighbors. So now I been seen differently all the time by the neighbors. Nobody treats me as individual like them. They treat me like somebody so lovely. Anyway, don't blame me that I don't give the community or so. I work. I got a volunteer job, so no, it's because of my mental health label. On top of that, on top of all, if you involve the police, they give you a hand. They never be wrong. You are the problem maker. You are a criminal, even though you did nothing. The only thing you did was make complaint about your physical pain after freaking birth due to medical negligence of the fetal existence being denied. Yeah, even that, you're criminal. Furthermore, not long ago, they can physically assault you, sexually harass you, verbally, physically assault you, violently. That's completely acceptable. Yeah. That's my story for January 4th, and a little bit touching on the most recently happened event to me at the end. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm pretty tired, and I have to get going for finish my meal. Ooh, yeah, eggplant dumplings from the night dumplings on Robertson Square Market, on Robertson Street, nearby the Japanese village. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, right. Do this to take Katy out before. And now I've got some ginger ale for Steven and Travis. They are feeling sick. Yeah, I can off my meal. Hope they'll eat nice and enjoy it. Then I will go to my home